Riley Westfang is just in an offside position. So again, as we are going, we are at 27 minutes. (27 minutes, 26-28). And actually that wasn't offsides, it was a penalty. So we're joining just in time to see the penalty kick. And it's saved. Quickly jumped on it, the spillage, but a great save by the goalkeeper. That was Kiana Ose, hit it low and wide into the right-hand corner of the net, and the goalkeeper was able to gather it. One of the things I talked about before I realized we weren't online is that the keeper for the Ferndale Eagles comes down every weekend from Ferndale down to Redmond and plays for Crossfire, which is one of the premier girls soccer programs in the state. There are 4 players actually from this Ferndale Golden Eagles team that play on that program, including defender Lane Lively and forward Christine Brazell. So the Golden Eagles wearing their white with blue and gold numbers, with the Lakewood Cougars wearing their home blacks with gold numbers. So we're going to look for number 20 onto the ball. And there she was there, being marked well by Ose and Butcher and knocked away out of bounds. We've seen them be very steady at the back. And I'm told that that penalty kick was for a handball. So handball. And that ball is kicked widely out of bounds. Again, as I said before, when I thought we were on the air, I apologize for that late start, that the last time we saw the Cougars play against the Seaholm Mariners, they had a lot of success in shots. And Coach Nick Anderson told me that the emphasis was on getting their defenders to close out those shots, so they just couldn't pick out a corner and hit. They were crossed by the aforementioned striker and not able to be controlled. Well defended, covered up by Butcher, and then played out in the end by Ose. I saw Kiana's name in the paper on Sunday, named a National Merit Scholar finalist. Congratulations to her and her great academic work. The district is very proud of her. It's the first National Merit Scholar that I can recall in the last decade or so in the district. It's a great award, a great honor. So again, we're looking for number 20 in Ferndale, Christine Brazell. As she is another Crossfire player, she just makes play in the middle. That's kicked back, deflected, didn't quite go out of bounds. Yes, it did. The lineman's flag is up, and he is signaled for a corner kick. So, first corner of the night for the Golden Eagles. And it's 0-0 tie here, 22 minutes left to go. The Cougars missed a fantastic chance to take a lead when Kiana Ose hit a penalty kick that was saved by the keeper. I believe the keeper is Jaden O'Neill. No, I think it's Sophia Gardowski. It's hard to tell. They're both listed as number 1 in the program, so it's hard to tell which number 1 it actually is. And there isn't actually a keeper in the Ferndale goal right now. She is up around the 25-yard line. And if this were a professional game, you might have someone try to put it over the top of her. This is Westfang down the left-hand side. Tries to beat her man to the corner. It's deflected out. That will be a Cougar throw-in. So Riley with a little bit of run at that defender. Brings it into Harrison, who holds it up, looks to turn, drops it, but right to a Ferndale player. And that ball is played by Coast, and we're passing it around. And I know now that that is 52 on the Cougars. Aurora Fitzsimmons, and not 55, Camille Clark, as I said last game. So apologized to them. Thomas tries to get it. Pushed away from her and cleaned up there on the outside. Throwing for the Eagles. Played out again. 20 minutes to go here, halfway done in the first half here in play. The rain has slowed down a little bit. Now it's more of a mist. And the footing is good on this beautiful field turf field that the voters approved and the district put in just a few 4 or 5 years ago. Harrison trying to hold it up. Stolen by Graham. And here comes Jasmine on the run. Her touch deceives her, and now it is a Ferndale takeaway. And they're playing a little give and go up the sideline. Now she brings it to the middle, looks wide, stepped in nicely and broken up. Kaylee Chang tried to get it to Harrison, but was unable to do it. Great step by Chang, back to Thomas now, to Fitzsimmons, puts the ball into the middle. Harrison can't quite check it down, but it's put out of bounds by the Golden Eagles. So Fitzsimmons to throw. A little touch act, but the ball gets put away, intercepted by Thomas, put into the middle by Graham, but it's turned back. That's Butcher knocking it down. Graham chases the Ferndale runner, and she puts it out of bounds. So it's Fitzsimmons, Oos, and Butcher across the back, 3 at the back. Graham and Chang, along with Westfang, are the midfielders. And that is McDonald, number 12, also a midfielder, with Harrison and Thomas up front. It's a good run there. Fitzsimmons goes to step in, decides not to, and the touch deceives the Ferndale player, and it rolls out of bounds off of Holdridge and out of bounds. So a nice run upfield that time by Kaylee Chang, number 4, in the green boots. And she steps in front there, but is unable to turn it around. And there's Fitzsimmons putting it out, challenging hard. 17-13 now, left to go in the first half. Scoreless tie. Cougars against the Golden Eagles of Ferndale. They switch the field and now looking for a runner. She doesn't quite trap it, gets it out to the outside as the Cougars defenders gather and challenge her. Taken away nicely that time and pushed up the sidelines, but just a little bit too far ahead of Graham. But good defensive coverage by, I'm going to say that's Kalon Buckley, who's wearing number 99. But number 99 in the program is Jolie O'Connor. So we'll double check that maybe at halftime. It's knocked down right to the offensive player for Ferndale, who shoots it, and that shot is blocked. Well done. Who knows if that ball had gotten by the defender, it probably would have troubled the Cougars' net. But indeed, it was knocked down and played out. I believe that was Butcher or McDonald that made that play. Into the middle, broken up and brought outside. Westbank sends it up the field, but to no one. And that's being challenged by Amy Opliger in the midfield. And that's a long ball sent in. Harrison's running to it, but the keeper will step out and put it back to midfield, where it will be controlled by the Cougars. It's played back to Butcher, who just a little bit too far for her, so she wisely puts it out of bounds for a Ferndale throw. 15 minutes left to go here in the first half. Ball's crossed in the middle. Dropping it back to the midfield as the Cougar defense now forces Ferndale backwards. That ball is put into the mixer, but well wide of any Ferndale attacker, well wide of the goal, and it troubles no one as it rolls harmlessly out of bounds. Ball is punted, knocked down. The midfield. Ferndale steps in front of Harrison. And they put it backwards to try to control it down the sidelines, and that goes off a Ferndale player out of bounds. It's going to be a throw-in, and Aurora Fitzsimmons will come over to throw it in with Riley Westbank down the sideline, but she throws it into the Harrison in the middle, who tried to get it to Westbank or either right back to Fitzsimmons, and it just goes out of bounds. Ferndale on the attack. Fitzsimmons steps in, stops the attack. Buckley picks it up, gets it down the sideline. Harrison gives chase, but is not able to get it up. That was Kaylee Chang with that play down the side. Simmons again will step up to take the throw. As we have a sub into the game, Harrison is out on the sideline. And they have moved, it looks like, McDonald up into the striker position. They've got Westbank down the sideline, Kayla Thomas in the middle, Kaylee Chang behind. And that's Thomas putting it into the middle to Butcher, who tees it up, puts it right at the keeper. So the second save for the Ferndale goalie, second shot on goal by the Cougars. And here comes Ferndale on the attack. Long ball played, but played out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for the Cougars. as that ball will roll. I'm not quite sure. No one's chasing it. It looks like the keeper will bring it in and give it back to the sideline for the throw. Throw comes into Thomas, can't control it, but played back to Ferndale. Here they come on the run. Chase down, nice defense. Ball is crossed in the middle. There's Fitzsimmons to knock it away, but right to a Ferndale player, but she can't control it. Put back outside, cross into the middle. Looks like it was struck out. Oh, and it hit off her foot and her hand, and the referee is going to call a handball, and it's a penalty. Looking to clear it was a mishit, and it went straight down and straight up into her arm. Her arm was away from her body, and that is what's going to call a penalty kick. The penalty kick is into the left-hand corner, and Ferndale takes a 1-0 lead at the 10:19 mark on the penalty. I heard someone in the stands yell, "She always goes left." She indeed went left and put it in the back of the net. So Lakewood to kick off, puts the ball back in play. It's Kaylee Chang on the attack, ball's put out. That's a Lakewood throw in, under 10 minutes now here in the first half. Fitzsimmons with the throw. Off of the head of Oplinger and out of bounds for a Ferndale throw. Again, played wildly down the sideline. Fitzsimmons knocks it back, but headed right back towards her, and now Ferndale is on the attack again. Ball's crossed in the middle, but closed down. But they call the left wing for Ferndale offsides. So a similar ball that was played in by Christine Brazell that resulted in the handball moments ago was knocked down and played out properly, but it was offsides on the Golden Eagles, and it will be a free kick for O'Connor. Ball's headed in, and the keeper's able to get on it before the Ferndale offensive player is able to get there. Cougars attacking through the center of the field. Thomas was unable to control the pass. Ferndale has it, and here they come back on the attack. Fitzsimmons is able to track it down. Oh, and the linesman says that ball is out of bounds. Good pressure by the Cougars. Oplinger forcing Ferndale backwards as she harasses the ball, and it forces Ferndale backwards. And now they try to switch the field. They hit it out to the wing, and here comes the winger on the attack. Graham, though, shuts her down, takes the ball from her, and here she comes down the field, head up, pushes it by the defender, but just a little bit too far, is unable to run on it. We've seen her use that move several times this year already. pushing the ball down the sidelines, and then able to gather it and put an attack on. So the Ferndale throw, chased down by the Cougar offensive player and knocked out of bounds. Ferndale again on the attack. And out of bounds, missed touch. Just under 6 minutes now to go. Ferndale leading 1-0 here in the first half in what has been a very evenly played match. Both sides have had a penalty kick for a handball. The Cougars did not convert theirs. Ferndale did convert theirs, and that's the difference in the contest. Oppinger playing to Thomas, intercepted. Kalon Buckley steps in though and knocks it back. This time it's put into Butcher, who plays it back to midfield. Buckley gets it, but she is not able to play it to her teammate. And here comes Ferndale on the attack. And that shot was being teed up, but no contact was made. And that was by number 7, who I do not have listed. I have a 6 and an 8 and a 9, but no 7. So not sure who that is out here on the right wing, number 7. Harrison back in the game, holds it up. Ball's played to Thomas. He's unable to get it, but Harrison chases down. Thomas gets it back, plays it back, and now they're looking long for Graham. Now Westfang has it, plays it out to Opplinger, sorry. No, that's Kaylee Chang. Sorry, number 4 is Kaylee Chang. Not Opplinger or Buckley. That's Buckley, number 99. It's played to Thomas. It's a little too far for her. And McDonald down, hassling in the midfield, out to the left wing. And the ball is played through, but that ball is going to roll out of bounds for a Cougar throw. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the first half. Cougars trailing 1-0. The rain is back here at Dick Cardinal Stadium, and it's just coming down, not hard, but consistent. A little confusion between Oss and Fitzsimmons about who's going to knock that out. Fitzsimmons is pushed down, but they're calling that a throw-in. Fitzsimmons also thought she was fouled and was looking to have a free kick, and the linesman said, nope, you're going to have a throw-in. Up the sideline to Westfang, couldn't control, out of bounds for a Ferndale throw-in. Ferndale continues to pass the ball around. Cougars continue to play good defense. That ball is cleared, but right to a Ferndale midfielder. But Harrison has it now on the wing. She has a touch. She has a defender to beat. And she continues to push forward. So the clock is stopped at 2 minutes. As Butch McDonald dispossesses the Cougar player, puts it long to Harrison, who runs over the top of the keeper. Just not able to quite get there enough to get her boot on it to redirect it towards goal. So Ferndale on the attack, again, plays it out of bounds, and it will be a Cougar throw. Remember, again, in high school soccer, the clock stops at the 2 minute mark, and the referee keeps the final 2 minutes on his watch on the field. I'm not sure if he is stopping his clock every time the ball rolls long out of bounds like that. I don't suppose that he is. I have not seen him raise his hands in the motion to stop the clock. And I have 1 minute gone here in those 2 minute count. Played out by Ferndale, again, a Cougar throw. Throw to Thomas, not able to get it. Harrison is chasing it, knocks it down to Thomas. She is not able to secure it. That comes out to Chang, who's closed down by the Ferndale defenders, but is able to keep playing, gets it back. In time, Buckley plays it towards McDonald, is unable to get it, and here comes Ferndale on the attack, being chased down. And that is weakly crossed right to the keeper. And I have 1 minute and 56 seconds gone in the half. But the referee's whistle, it's halftime. So after one half of exciting soccer, we have Ferndale 1, Lakewood 0. We were able to bring you the first not able to bring you the first 13 minutes as we had some technical difficulty. We got it all fixed, and we were able to bring you the last 25 minutes or so. We'll be able to bring you the whole second half. But there is 10 minutes now for halftime, and we are going to take a break. We'll be back at about the 3 minute mark for the second half run. Again, Ferndale 1, Lakewood nothing. So we're back here at halftime at Dick Cardinal Stadium, home of the Lakewood Cougars, where we're watching the girls varsity soccer match between the Cougars and the Ferndale Golden Eagles. A very evenly played match. Cougars actually have more shots on goal than the Golden Eagles do, but unfortunately one of those shots was a penalty kick that was saved by the Ferndale keeper, and one of the shots, the only shot actually on goal for the Golden Eagles, was a penalty kick, and that was actually scored by Ferndale, and that gave them their 1-0 lead. Referee's blowing his whistle, calling the teams back onto the field, and we're going to start the second half run. As Nick Anderson, coach, gives them their final instructions, getting back on the field. So we have 40 minutes here to play in the second half. We'll see if the Cougars can get on the scoreboard. As we mentioned, this Ferndale side has got some very experienced players that play on very high-powered club teams. But so far the Cougars have given as good as they've gotten. As they come back on the field, we see Harrison going back up top. And in the midfield, it's Westfang, Buckley, Kaylee Chang, Layla Thomas, and in that number 6 role, McDonald. On the outside left is Aurora Fitzsimmons. Playing in the middle is Kiana Ose. And on the right outside back is Lauren Butcher. Jasmine Graham also is in the midfield. We'll see her playing on the right-hand side tonight. It is a cold and wet night here. The only good thing is that there is no wind as the flag is hanging limp in the west end of the stadium. Cougars, wearing their home black and gold, will be attacking now from west to east, with Ferndale in their white with their gold and blue will be going from east to west. Referee blows his whistle and the Ferndale will start the second half. And with the pressure, Harrison, Thomas, and McDonald turn around the Ferndale attack, make it go backwards. Now they're switching sides. We'll see if there's a change in tactics from Ferndale, as we saw Seaholm shooting a lot from distance and having success, whereas Ferndale is trying to play the ball out wide and crossing the ball and trying to get shots off that way. And in fact, their only goal on the penalty was a result of that cross and a miss-hit ball that went straight down in the turf and then bounced up and hit an exposed arm of a Cougar defender. The ball goes through, and that's cleaned up by Oslo. It's hit right in the back of Buckley. And the referee stops play as there's a Cougar down on the turf. Looks like Kaylee Chang is tying her shoe and will stay in the game. Chang's limiting just a little bit. Not sure what happened. Didn't see anything happen to her. The referee gives the ball to the Cougars, and now they attack. Graham has it, but she's challenged and shut down. Now Ferndale's on the run, trying to play it outside. Unable to get there. And again, now she's going to look to switch the field as they continue to try to play in the wide areas and get someone to run the channels. They did not have much success with that in the first half, as the Cougars have been defending in numbers. Once again, defending in numbers, getting it away. Thomas and Harrison on that. Ball to Harrison. She heads it back to Thomas, who puts it through. And here she goes. But quite track it down. Nice combination play with Harrison and Thomas trying to get the ball forward. This is Graham taking the ball away from the defender. Puts it into the middle for Thomas or Harrison. Neither one can get there before the alert keeper comes out and grabs the ball. Ferndale again on the attack with a long through ball wide. This time their attacker is going to be able to run it down, but she's stopped by Butcher, forced to turn it back. And now again looking to switch the field right to where the Cougars defender are. That was cleaned up by Fitzsimmons and put wide. Westfang now attack defending that, as again the Eagles are forced back all the way to midfield. And again they switch the ball looking to attack into the wide areas. And again the Cougars are defending in numbers and have forced the ball backwards. And that forces an errant pass out of bounds where the Eagles just pushed it forward to nobody. And the ball rolls free, and that's going to be a Cougar throw. Graham to throw into Thomas, unable to control. And again, they play it backwards and looking for the big switch, which they get. But again, Westfang closes down the Ferndale attacker and forces her to turn her back and drop it backwards. Puts it forward to no one. Unfortunately, that goes off Fitzsimmons and out of bounds. Cougars very solid in defense at this point. With 5 minutes gone here in the second half, so we're just underway. Golden Eagles lead 1-0. Ferndale offensive player tries to post off. That's toe checked away by Fitzsimmons. And those two are muscling up on each other as Fitzsimmons is not going to allow the Eagle offensive player to back her down any further as she holds her ground. Again, they throw it into her. She heads it over Fitzsimmons, but cleaned up by a Cougar defender. And that's forced back. Again, the Cougars close down the offensive player. That ball's mishit into the air, and Cougars will secure it, putting it up towards Harrison. That time, that's a good step by Westfang to step in front, trying to play long into the middle. Harrison was running the left channel. Not there. And again, forcing the Eagles backwards. Here comes Graham with the steal. She's attacking the goal. She's got Harrison in front. She chooses to take the turn. Just a little bit too long of a touch. And the Golden Eagles now are going to come on attack. And that's a great step in by McDonald in the defensive midfield role, number 6 spot. She's able to stop the Golden Eagle, turn her around, and the Golden Eagle just buries her into the turf, and that's a foul. And that'll be a free kick for the Cougars. So great job of stepping in by McDonald and forcing that free kick. Cougars now on the attack. Graham with the ball on the right flank. She touches by the defender, gets to the touchline, puts it in, and Harrison gets it off her head and just over the top. Beautiful run by Graham. Great service into Harrison, who gets her head on it, but is unable to put it under the crossbar. It goes over the crossbar. 33-33 left to go in the game. That was a great chance by the Cougars in the counterattack. Goal kick is trapped, but then the offensive player slips. And now Buckley comes down and she crosses it in the middle. Thomas is there, doesn't get it. Harrison's on it, can't quite get it. puts it out. Westbank chases it down, drops to Buckley in the middle of the field to Fitzsimmons, who puts it back in, but a little too far, and the keeper is able to secure it and will punt. That's Kaylee Chang, number 4. I keep miscalling her name. Mrs. Graham coming back again, lays it off to Thomas, but race for the ball. Keeper reads it well and is able to get it. Again, nice play by Graham, who is again starting to have her way down this right flank. Keeper punts it right to her. She's able to trap it, retain control. Great job by McDonald to chase that ball down out to Westbank. Looks for Harrison in the middle, knocked down by the Ferndale defender, and she clears it, and it goes out of bounds, and that's going to be a Cougar throw-in. Kaylee Chang, Jasmine Graham, and Angela McDonald are starting to really control the center of the pitch. And Ferndale is having a hard time getting the ball down the center. That's why they keep playing the ball wide, but they've had very little luck running the channels. And another Cougar throw. So to Harrison, who flicks it into the middle. No one's there. Cleared by the Eagles. And there's McDonald one more time, forcing it backwards. And staying right in the hip pocket of that Ferndale player, who's now run the length of the field, gaining no ground. Puts it out wide. No one's there. Butcher cleans it up, sends it forward. Knocked down by the Ferndale defender, but then played out of bounds. So Cougar throw as they keep the pressure on. Cougars are gaining confidence in the attack, having had several very good chances so far this half, and then a couple of chances and a half chance. That ball goes off Harrison and out of bounds, and that's going to be a Ferndale throw. So Ferndale again trying to play through the middle, and it goes wide. She puts it backwards, and Isaiah has to run down. Anytime they can force them back towards their own goal is good. Looks for the middle. That's knocked down. Forcing a misplay. That's Westbank. Putting it in the middle. Great job defensively out there by Kaylee Chang. And she continues to work hard in the middle of the field. Graham knocks that ball down, but it goes right to Harrison, who was in an offside position, not expecting Graham to knock that ball down and get it to her. She was probably 2 steps offsides at that time. Unfortunate for Harrison. It looked like the Ferndale defenders had just stepped up as they were expecting the attack to go when Graham was able to make that interception. Long ball played. Fitzsimmons knocks it down. It's off the Ferndale player, who goes to the touchline, is able to cross it, controlled in the middle. Cougar defenders rally and block it. That time there were 3 Ferndale offensive players on the attack with 5 Cougar defenders. Great coverage, great recovery, and that is going to be a throw-in. Just under 30 minutes left to go in the match. Ferndale leading 1-0 with a goal off a penalty kick. Player comes to play it short. Instead, it goes into the middle. Thomas knocks it down, and a Ferndale player sends it over the top, and that's going to be a goal kick. Host with the goal kick to Thomas in the middle of the field, bounces over her head. Harrison runs onto it. And now Thomas has it back. And Graham comes up and puts the pressure on, again forcing the Eagles backwards. Played outside, But right there is Fitzsimmons. Not Fitzsimmons, that was McDonald again in the number 12's position, number 6 spot. That defensive midfield where she has been a stalwart all year long. Ferndale ball. Plays into the middle. Ost cleans that one up. Westfang touches it, goes out of bounds. Rolling towards the corner off a Cougar head and just being able to play out of bounds. Fitzsimmons keeps it a throw-in and not a corner kick. So throw-in from the deep corner now for the Eagles.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that. He probably wouldn't get along with me.
As Fitzsimmons and the offensive player for the Eagles again engage in a little jostling there just outside the hash marks. Throw is short. Ferndale players unable to control it, and it's swept out of bounds by Thomas for the Eagle throw-in, but instead of being inside the box, it's outside the penalty box, and so a little more difficult now for the attack. Soft throw-in, headed away, recovered by Ferndale. She shoots, it's off the post. Oh, and the rebound is put in on the left foot into the back of the net. The throw comes in, she turns, she puts it off the woodwork, but unfortunately it falls right to a Golden Eagle player who left foots it into the back of the net. So at the 26-minute mark, the Eagles take a 2-0 lead. Not much the keeper could have done about that one as she was going to her right to save the initial shot. And when that ball hit the inside of the post and came back straight ahead, she was off balance and unable to recover to get to that rebound. So the Cougars had really been controlling most of the second half up to that point. I wouldn't say this was goals against the run of play, because the Eagles had the ball with possession deep in the Cougars' end for the last couple of minutes, but it certainly goes against where the momentum was. The momentum was definitely on the side of the Cougars. Subs now in for Ferndale. Ball's played long to Graham. Beats him with the first touch. She's now one-on-one with the keeper. She sends it low into the left corner of the net. Goal! Desmond Graham! 24-35, and Graham brings the Cougars back to within 2-1. Able to secure the ball, beat a defender, get one-on-one with the keeper, and slot it into the left-hand side. And that's what the Cougars have been doing in almost the entire second half, is they have been working that side and working towards the goal. They just haven't come up with anything into the back of the net until just now, and they creep back to within a goal. And I would say the Cougars had definitely had momentum, even though that goal wasn't necessarily into the run of play. Oh my, that long ball was played to the keeper, who tried to catch it before it went too far out of bounds. But if the linesman rules that she caught it and stepped out of bounds with it for a corner kick. So set piece goes deep into the mixer, ball goes through, and it's one time on the bounce into the back of the net. Ferndale goal. That was Christy Brazell with the one touch and the left foot. Long ball through. A lot of Cougars' heads went to it. It came bouncing on the back of the goal to her. Bounced up nicely. She was able to one-time it with her left foot and put it in the back of the net. That goal comes at the 23-minute mark. So after one goal scored in the first half, none in the run of play, off a penalty. The only goal is off a penalty kick. This, we've now seen 3 goals in the last 4 minutes. And of course that was all set up by the keeper not letting the ball roll out of play and giving them a corner kick, or at least the linesman ruling that a corner kick, instead of giving the Cougars a goal kick. So an unfortunate series of events there, and the Cougars are again down by 2 goals, 3-1 here, with 22 minutes left to go in the match. Long ball into the corner, chased down by Fitzsimmons, and the Ferndale offensive player, and the linesman calls another corner kick. Ball was a long ways away from where we are sitting, but it certainly looked to this completely biased viewer that ball should have been out for a goal kick or a throw, but the linesman was right there on top of it. And again, another long ball to the far post. This time a Cougar gets their head to it, knocks it away as they force them backwards. Graham gets some foot step on it, gets it to Harrison, and here she comes down the wing again. Beats the defender, but her touch deceives her as it rolls out of bounds. If she could have kept that in bounds, she had definitely beat the back line and the defense of the Cougars. Great job of heading it off and then securing it. Graham with a great touch to Harrison in the middle, played it back to Graham down the side. And now we have a sub into the game. Amy Opliger is in for Kayla Thomas in the midfield. Nice little run there by Chang. And Butcher puts it back towards the Ferndale goal. And here comes Ferndale on the attack again, trying to get into wide positions. And they are unable to do so as that ball rolls out of bounds. So 2 goals, one on a set piece, and one close to being on a set piece was a throw-in that was recirculated or recycled into the middle of the field, and a penalty kick. But nothing really in the run of play yet for Ferndale. But they still lead 3-1, under 20 minutes now to go in the contest.
Like I said, it was just because. So they did testing on like my hearing recognition, like my visual recognition, and they described my visual recognition as visually impaired.
Cougars looking for to stop them in the midfield, playing 5 across with 3 deep, and they are able to step to the ball there. Graham gets it, beats a defender, looks to come down the sideline, holds off another defender, gets it in the middle. Chang, unable to get it back to whoever she was aiming for. Ball is knocked down by Buckley, got into Graham, but eludes her touch. As Ferndale plays it long now to nobody, and it rolls into the hands of the keeper. Not sure what that service was all about. The Cougar back line was about the 30-yard line. No one was even close to them, and yet it was played all the way through. Westfang tries to play it down the sidelines, but instead it rolls out of bounds. It's going to be a Ferndale throw.
any more crap, and then there's her. When I told my mom, she's like, well, I bet they won't be doing that again. Are you actually?
Ball thrown short. Cougars look to recover, control the ball. Graham gets it, tries a nifty turn. Is able to beat her man to the ball. Gets her head up. Looks to cross. Looks Harrison in the middle. Oh, Westbang on the far side. Intercepted. And now we have the whistle below. I did not see, I saw that a high kick, but I didn't see the referee play advantage or signal advantage, but he must have. Now we have a sub for the Cougars. That's number 18 coming into the game. Heavenly Brown and Aurora Fitzsimmons coming off. So Heavenly Brown out there going to play the left defender, and of course the ball comes right to her on the first kick in bounds. She chases it out of bounds, and one more time the linesman gives Ferndale a corner kick. It'll be the fourth corner of the half for the Golden Eagles, and they have a goal off a set piece. They're one that gave them the 3-1 lead.
Steal TVs from like Walmart and wouldn't get caught.
Ball's played right into the middle. This time it looks like O's got her head to it as it's cleared out. Ferndale looking wide. Graham gets her toe on it. Put up the center to Harrison. Holds it up. Looks to play it wide. Is unable to. She's surrounded by 4 white shirts. Out to Graham. Graham puts the boot to it. Ferndale player goes down. And that's Buckley down the sidelines. Graham can't run onto it. There's Opplinger chasing it down. Now Harrison back checking. It's out wide. Westbang intercepts it. She looks to control. Back to Heavenly Brown. Who puts it up ahead to and now played back to the keeper. Ball's intercepted. Opplinger has it now. Look out wide. Beautiful through ball to the outside. Drop back to McDonald. Can't quite get it back to her. It's out of bounds. No, not quite out of bounds for a Cougar throw. That time was a swing and a miss. Played advantage by the ref. I saw that one. And that ball is either a missed cross or a missed shot as that ball rolls out of bounds. As Caleb Peters, a senior midfielder, hit that ball towards the goal, but didn't go anywhere. Under 15 minutes now here in the contest on a cold and wet night at Dick Cardinal Stadium. Long ball played into O'Connor, who's going to let it bounce this time before it rolls out of bounds. She didn't, and that's what she should have done the last time when they called the corner kick, is let that ball clearly hit out of bounds instead of standing out of bounds and catching it, so that the linesman has to make a judgment call. Buckley down to Graham. Graham picks her head up. Has 2 defenders now. Beats one. She's being chased. Cuts it off. Gets her head up. Drops to the middle. And the shot. Oh, that girl. You see the goal. Oh my. That shot by McDonald. That goalie caught the ball inside the goal line, but the referee must have ruled that the ball was outside the goal line. Her body could be in the goal. The ball can't be in the goal. I'd like to take a look at that one again. Hopefully our cameraman has a good shot of that so we can look at it on the YouTube channel tomorrow. But that sure looked like a goal here at the 13-minute mark. Of course, if this were the MLS or the World Cup, they have a goal line camera, and you could have a nice instant replay on that. Great shutdown defending there by Heavenly Brown on the outside. Kiana Oss helping out, and the ball falls safely into O'Connor's hands. It's punted to the center of the field. Ferndale has the ball, and again, they play the one touch as they try to get it outside and put it into the middle where they have not had much success. Another ball rolls into the middle, and it rolls softly into the hands of the keeper. And there is no real trouble.
She is in the goal.
So there is a delay from when I am seeing things live and calling the action to when it comes to you on the YouTube, because of the technology and the wireless, and so there's a delay, and that delay just came up on our computer screen where we have been monitoring the broadcast. That's how we knew we weren't on to start the game, and it looked very clearly to me that the keeper was in the goal, and that should have been a goal. Here comes Graham challenging the goal. And she tries to beat her near post and just is not quite able to get enough power on the shot. Ferndale attack, and again, this ball is just played down the channel and nicely shaded off by Oss, is the Ferndale attacker, and the ball is secured easily. Again, here comes Jasmine Graham down the right flank, but just played a little bit too long for her. Roar Fitzsimmons back in the game now for Heavenly Brown. Made a couple of nice stops back there on the left side. And defended well. 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the match. Cougars trailing 3-1. Although from my eyes it looked like it should be 3-2. But that's not what the referee saw or called. So we'll see if the Cougars can continue to put the pressure on. Donald again is able to secure the ball in midfield. And here comes Ferndale on the attack. Slips and falls, and that allows the Cougar defenders time to recover and play it out of bounds. Under 10 minutes to go now in the match. Cougars trailing 3-1. That ball is touched out by Fitzsimmons, and another corner kick for the Golden Eagles, who have had good success in service from that side. First on a throw-in and then a cross, and then on a corner kick, where they've got 2 of their 3 goals. The 2 goals in this half have both come from service from this side of the field, off of a set piece and a semi-set piece. Again, the ball comes long. Cougars get their heads to it, knocks it out of bounds. Graham is onto it, gets the ball up the field to Harrison, given a little extra shove out of bounds by the Ferndale player. And that ball comes back to Graham from Oss. Butcher steps in and defends that to McDonald. McDonald gets it out on the right side to Graham, who again is on the attack. This time her cross is knocked down and blocked, and rolls harmlessly to the keeper. Butcher knocks it down, tries to play it forward to Graham, not quite there. And that is played out to Chang, who's now defending as the Cougars defend in numbers. O steps over, knocks the ball away from the Ferndale attack. And now we are subbing Layla Thomas back into the game. And out comes Opplinger. So a good run from Amy Opplinger. And Layla Thomas is back in the game.
Yeah, and so then you go, and I
Let's go, Lakewood!
Knocked down. Kaylee Chang is out there causing a nuisance on the left-hand side of the Ferndale offense. There goes Thomas trying to chase one down. The long switch doesn't work. Westbank's going to chase the ball out for the Cougar throw. Fitzsimmons is going to throw it now. 7 minutes exactly to go here in the match.
I was behind you. I saw it.
Are you serious?
Yes. I was so
You know what?
concerned.
She watched you get in the first half, and then she didn't know it was me.
Ball played harmlessly down the sidelines.
I remember all I remember was that run. Yeah, exactly.
So that ball is continuing to roll. The referee is continuing to let the clock run. As Ferndale will now throw the ball in.
Yeah, I was.
Thomas knocks it down.
Oh my god. And you're trying to pass her.
Nice step in by Chang. Out to Graham, who puts it off of Ferndale head and then able to touch it down the sideline. So throw in for the Eagles. And this time it goes to the foot of an Eagle player who immediately kicks it out of bounds. And Graham will now throw the ball in. Throws it long to Thomas, who knocks it down, controls it. Shot from distance from McDonald. One hops the keeper, really doesn't trouble her. And Ferndale has the ball. She throws it out the opposite side, and they start their attack. Long ball into midfield, not able to be controlled. McDonald is able to secure it, although it goes to Kaylee Chang, who gives it away. But she chases it down, and now that ball runs long. Ferndale player running onto it, and she gets to it first, but nicely shepherded out of bounds by Fitzsimmons. And that's going to be a goal kick for the Cougars. Kaylee Chang secures it, looks for Graham down the sideline, but puts it out of bounds onto the tent of the Cougar sideline. Rain is more of a mist now. Still no wind here at Cardinal Stadium. McDonald chases it down. It's put into the mixer. Ost has it, plays it out. But an oncoming Ferndale Golden Eagle player knocks it off her and out of bounds for a goal kick. So 4 minutes exactly to go now in the match. Out to midfield, McDonald not able to recover it. Ferndale has it, puts it through. No one there. Hunt to Harrison to control at midfield, bounces overhead. Thomas gets it, puts it outside to Westbank. Dropped it back to Thomas.
Yeah, those are so fun. Yeah, Daniel said it out. No.
Knocked down. That's McDonald again one more time, causing havoc in the middle of the field. Now Harrison has it. She keeps going. Knocked away. There's Chang. Puts it to the outside, but Butcher is there to knock it away. And Butcher is able to secure the ball. Plays through some contact. Drops it to Ose, and it's out of bounds, and it's Cougar throw. 2:45 now in the contest. Ball comes into Chang, who flicks it on to Thomas. And Thomas's defender knocks it out of bounds. So Thomas now challenging the goal. Put it out to the sideline. Misplayed by the Golden Eagle defender and out of bounds. And so deep in the Ferndale end, we're going to have a throw. So Graham is going to have a big throw coming up as we hit the 2-minute mark in the contest. Graham has it, puts it in the cross, looks to the far post, just too far and rolls out of bounds. Nice idea by Graham. Just couldn't quite direct it into where the Cougar attackers were. So 2 minutes on the clock now as we will count down the final 2 minutes of the contest. Of course, the referee's watch is the official watch as the Cougars trail here 3-1. Highly competitive match here tonight. The Cougars had an early penalty kick that they were unable to capitalize on. The Ferndale Golden Eagles were able to capitalize on their penalty kick late in the first half and took a 1-0 lead at halftime. And then the Cougars had been very much on the front foot. As this ball rolls, Shepard shelters off the defensive player. Nice play by Ose there. As the ball rolls to the keeper, punts to the middle of the field. But the Cougars were on the front foot. They had several good chances. One Harrison over the top of the goal on a header. They had another shot just wide that could have gotten them even. And then off a throw in and a kick back into the mixer. The one-time footer into the back of the net gave them a 2-0 lead. Jasmine Graham came back with a great run, slotted one into the left-hand side past the keeper to bring the Cougars to win 2-1. But then just minutes later, off a corner kick, the Ferndale defender, the Ferndale offensive player, was able to one-time the left footer into the back of the net for the 3-1 lead, which is where we are now. There's been no scoring here in the last 20 minutes of the half. Graham on the side, tracked by 4 Ferndale players, beats 3 of them, is unable to beat the 4th. As I now have 2 minutes and 30 seconds have gone by. The referee not looking at his watch yet, so not sure how much time is left. It looks like he's going to let the Cougars have another run at this, another offensive possession. So Golden Eagles lead here 3-1. I now am 3 minutes into, unofficially, onto the 2 minutes left to go in the half. So I'm not sure when the referee stopped his watch. He now is looking at his watch, blowing his whistle. He gave the Cougars one last chance to go on the offense. And when it was knocked away, the game ended. So we are at the end of the game here at Dick Cardinal Stadium. The Cougars fall 3-1 to the Ferndale Golden Eagles, but they played a very, very good game tonight. Very good contest. Very solid defensively, but not able to come up with enough goals on offense. So we will not be with you on the live stream tomorrow night. Thursday, there are no contests scheduled. The next time we'll be back is Friday night, homecoming football versus the Burlington Edison Tigers. And so for Ball Deep Singh, our producer engineer on the back half, who we really needed tonight because we couldn't get the game up on time, Appreciate our camera person and Laura Leach on the front side. I'm Dale Leach. Everybody, a good night. Thanks for joining us.